But it's that time to discuss details from the exchange, and my colleague Effiong Ekop is standing by the exchange live from Marina, Lagos. Effiong, if you can hear me, the market figures I see here, it's still looking pretty good today. Take us through the activities of trading for the day.
Tolu, a while ago we closed trading for today, and indeed the bulls have not disappointed market operators. They really excite everyone playing the market. Today, with the index crossed 1.65% at the close of transactions, and we are also having the bullish run that's 844,000 units of shares. I beg your pardon, 844 million units of shares valued at nearly 10 billion naira crossed today. And you have big companies, taking activity charge. Talk about the likes of Transcorp, Boa Cement, Dangote Cement, not even to mention the banks. So those who came to the floor to trade, the stockbrokers, fund managers, they were shaking hands, embracing one another, because they and their clients, they have come to the season that they were waiting anxiously, and they have really taken huge funds from their investment. So there is excitement in the market. The bullish run continues. Tolu?
Effiong, this looks very interesting, and I must say that rather on the fact that the unification of currency and all of this bold step being taken, it's like the market has continued to react positively to all of this. How does that come to you?
Earlier, before I move on to face the camera, I was discussing with so many of them, and they have all agreed that the government so far, within the 1 month and about 2 weeks, has done well by coming up with policies that they say will open up the economy. And they have been waiting for this. You are not talking about only the unification of the exchange rate. Think about the pronouncement that the electricity market will be, opened up, that individuals and private companies, states, even local governments, if they are so willing, they can go into the production and distribution of electricity across the country. That alone, will excite manufacturers and small-scale businessmen, which how far they have suffered from power failures. So that is a tick-up for the government. And then the removal of subsidy on petroleum products, even though it has created the initial problem for the masses, looking ahead, majority of the people believe that we will get over the first, and we will now have that sector to look like the telecom sector, that everything now seems to be going very fine. So I believe that we are in for a better thing. All we want is the suffering shouldn't last for so long. That's what people they say, and then they ask the government to come up with, the palliative they want to see, they want to know, at least to alleviate public transport system, and then food, prices. So when all those ones are taken care of, the larger economy will move up. For now, the action of the government has favored the manufacturing group. The only thing is the capital. I think they will have to talk about the interest rate. Then you now talk about government last week announcing dropping 5% on tax, coming from the telecom sector and others. That's a pretty well of taking investors on a long ride. And so they see that their investment will pay them very well. And so they seem to be supporting government moves, and they wait for other things to come. Many of them are already asking, that they want to see and know the faces of those who will be ministers. We hear that the list has gone around the National Assembly, so they are anxious to see, to know. Don't forget, the person that will be the finance minister or economic advisor, to the president, that really matters to the market. Tolu?
It's a good one, Effiong Ekop. Thank you so much for your analysis. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Mr. Tajudeen Olayinka joins me via phone to finalize on markets trading for today. Mr. Olayinka, let's take it from where Effiong stopped. The market still is still in green. How would you react to this?
Okay, it's just, nothing that we expect to time to time, going for the strategy with market some reacting to a series of policies, that now come from the presidency. Talk of the financial integration, talk of the, first of the talk of the fiscal and the tax management and stuff like that. So when you see all those coming from the government, for the people who are not part of the market are the onset and the time that the market is moving on, just coming in to take advantage of what is still available. So we are going to see more investors coming to market to take advantage of the movement. That is what is happening. And so I'm not really supporting the people that are coming in now are actually the local investors who are not actually part of the initial movement, and so just want to see if they can take the positive movement. So that's what they are saying, and it's not.
Mr. Olayinka, I must thank you so much for your time on the show. A little issues there with the audio, I think, network and all of that. Husky voice there, but we appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Quickly.